Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Miracle Perspective. It's a special session again with a special human being for a special time. As we're still in quarantine, the biggest question is, what are you doing in quarantine? So I decided to get somebody who's going to give us more information or more insights on how to keep healthy and keep good nutrition during this time. So I got Sandy DeLeo to come and tell us about what she does and about some of the ways that we can just adopt in our lives during this time of quarantine. Sandy, hello, how are you?
Hi, Miracle. I'm very well, thank you. How are you today?
I'm wonderful, Sandy. Thanks for coming to the Miracle Perspective. I feel very honored for you taking this invitation. So, Sandy...
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Wonderful stuff. Sandy, can you just tell us a brief about what you do? Give us who are you and what do you do?
All right. What I do is I'm a health coach, and what a health coach does is it helps people to develop healthy habits. But specifically, I focus on diet and nutrition. So I help people to adjust the way that they eat in order to become more healthy.
Okay, so what does that entail? Can you just break it down in simple terms?
Sometimes people suffer from disease because they're not eating correctly. And the most common one is type 2 diabetes. That's a disease that is prolific worldwide because people are eating the wrong things. So for that one, for example, we just go through what the person eats, what's their normal daily routine, what time they eat, and then we look at ways of changing that pattern and adding it to a healthy routine.
I see. So you hold the person by the hand and help them to adopt the new ways that they should basically adopting their lifestyle and the way they eat.
Yes, it's I hold them by their hand. That's quite a difficult one because a lot of people believe that they can't do this, and so you can't take them by the hand and drag them along and make them do it. So it's more help them change the way they think. So I work on the mindset and work on the motivation and work on goals and help people to believe in themselves and believe that they can make a change and develop a more healthy lifestyle.
So you go also deep into the psychology of the person to help them uproot those negative belief systems they have about eating and all the other stuff that they have already.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Right. Nice one.
Wonderful. Wow, that's interesting. I never knew that you could link the two, the mindset and the eating habits. I didn't really think deep about it. It's really quite interesting for me to hear that. So in terms of somebody who's suffering from, let's say, the biggest goal that everybody is trying to achieve is weight loss. How would you take such a person and how would you help them in your program?
Weight loss is quite a complicated one. It's sometimes the most complicated because weight loss is a complete lifestyle. So for people to manage a healthy weight, they really have to manage more than what they eat. So the diet is one thing, and then exercise, physical exercise is the other thing that goes together. They tend to go hand in hand, and one motivates the other. So what I would do in that case to develop more healthy lifestyle is develop a whole program, like a daily routine that also includes physical exercise. Because sometimes you need to start with the physical exercise to give you the motivation to change the way you eat. So weight loss is, I would say, also the difficult thing about weight loss is people want to lose weight quickly.
Yes.
And when the person loses weight quickly, they put weight back on quickly. Because the body hasn't had time to adjust to the new way of eating.
Oh, wow.
So yes, it does get quite complex because people who are interested in weight loss often gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight.
Wow.
So their miracle, once again, it's a mindset. It's an understanding that weight loss is actually weight management for the rest of your life.
Wow. Wow. That's deep, Sandy. And I mean, I've once heard that your health is basically your wealth, because you need your health in order to generate wealth. So if your health is not good enough, how can you even make money? And I think most people are consumed by the idea of working hard and making money, and they forget about the health part of their bodies.
Oh, yes. Well, at my stage in life, I understand fully how important it is to be healthy. You know, when you're younger, you don't understand all of these things because your body isn't sort of naturally healthy and it can mend itself, and you can go without sleep and maybe not eat the most healthy diet. But when you're older, your body says, no, you can't do this to me any longer. You know, you must look after me. I must get enough sleep. I must get the right food. And you feel it. So it is really having a good, healthy lifestyle and eating properly sets you up for a nice, long, healthy life.
Wow. Awesome. Sandy, I went through your website. I understand you do blogs and other stuff through your website, and that's where people can get hold of you. And on your website, I saw that you did something really interesting for me, which was you didn't do panic buying, because you didn't buy at the time when they announced that, hey, we're going on lockdown. What you did is you did what you call prepper. And can you just explain more about what you did?
Yes, what I did, knowing that it's really important to have healthy food in the house, I realized in advance that there's going to be a lockdown because worldwide it was happening. So I put together a shopping list, and I made sure that I had all the right foods in the house so that we didn't have to leave the house to go shopping, because I knew that there was going to be a rush at the supermarkets, and I didn't want to be part of the rush because I didn't want to be part of the crowds. Obviously, this social distancing. So I went early and I did a big shop, and I bought the best foods to keep in the house and sustain us. And I'm really hoping it's going to last for 4 weeks. And that's what I did, a mega shop. So I prepared this whole thing with the intention not to have to leave the house for 4 weeks. Ooh, see if I can do it.
Wow. I wish I had done that, but hey, as you said, when you are younger, such things you don't really think about, which is a mentality that needs to change. And I'm happy that you are on the show and you gave me that realization that, hey, there's something I need to do differently now. And thank you for that, Sandy.
Pleasure.
So, Sandy, for a person like me who's really not, I know you're not much into the cooking and the diet and preparing the food part, but just for interest, how would you help? Like, what would be the most nutritious and healthiest diet to prepare quickly?
A salad.
Salad.
A salad, yeah. If you don't mind eating cold food. The most healthy diet is, I'll tell you the big picture. The big picture, the most healthy diet is variety. So when you open your cupboard, you want to open your cupboard and have a choice of food. Not a big choice, but a choice of healthy foods. When you open your fridge, you want a choice. So when you look at variety, the best meal you can have is a mixed vegetable salad or a mixed vegetable soup. That's the best, most healthy. And you can use fresh vegetables for salad. You can use fresh or frozen vegetables for soup. And so when it comes to healthy, it comes to variety. And then you hear me talking vegetables. meat.
Which is a sad part.
Well, the bad part. The meat is the protein part. So protein, yes, is important, but protein isn't the biggest quota, shouldn't be the biggest part of your food intake. You can eat protein every other day, not every day.
Because I heard
salad.
Because I heard it's
Salad
also your body finds it hard to break down protein in your system. So what you're saying, I think it's wonderful.
Yes, you don't need as much and you don't need as often, unless you're an athlete. Athletes tend to need more protein because athletes are building muscle constantly. But a normal person with a normal daily activity doesn't need to eat so much protein.
Oh, wow. Wonderful reference that you pointed out there. And so let's get into how can people get into your program and how can people see what you do and get in contact with you? I mentioned the issue of website. Is there anything you want to add on to that?
Well, on my website, yes, actually, on my website, there's an opportunity to speak to me face to face.
Okay.
There's an option for a free consultation. That consultation is online. So it's an online consultation, so you need the facility to use that. Otherwise, drop me an email. Face-to-face meetings are not so easy because I'm quite busy, and I tend to do my consultations after hours and on weekends. But the website explains it all, and there's an option there for an online meeting. So that's one way of getting in touch with me very quickly. And while we're all in lockdown and you look for something to do, you're welcome to give me a call and we'll have a chat.
Oh, wonderful. And I understand, just to bring this into perspective for most people who might not understand when you say you are busy. The thing is, Sandy doesn't do one thing. She has a job and she has this going on. So that's why she says she's quite busy, and which is quite, it makes sense for me. And it's really inspiring to see a lady of your age and caliber doing not one thing, which gives me another perspective on life, Sandy.
Well, I know you're also busy and you're a multitasker as well, Miracle. Like, you're a very busy man. But I can't sit still. I'm not really. I don't think I'll ever retire. I'm out there and I'm constantly busy, and I do have a full-time job, which is on hold at the moment.
Yeah, because of the lockdown.
But yeah, thank you. And keeping fit, and it keeps me fit.
Wow. One point I took from what you just said now is that you will never retire. And I heard that retirement is actually a bad idea. So I like the fact that you're not retiring. I'm also inspired not to retire.
Yes, it's just a fallacy. It's a silly dream. People who retire and do nothing don't last very long. They tend to die within a couple of years. That's not a very nice thing to say, but it does tend to happen. You have to keep yourself busy. You have to work at your passion, and you have to help people.
Wow, that's profound, Sandy. That's really, really profound. Well, I understand why you are a health coach and you do the mindset, because now already I can hear that there's richness in your speech, and I am really inspired by that. Keep on moving forward, and I see you are always on top of your game. The website is always updated, and I'm really, really inspired. Thank you so much for joining me today on The Miracle Perspective, and I hope many people will get in touch with you and just start their journey of nutritional and health maintenance in a good way.
Can I just let everybody know the name of the website?
Yes.
The name of my and my email address?
Yes, please. Forgot about that. Sorry.
Yes. Okay. No problem. The website is called Food Lover Coaching. Food Lover Coaching. So it's the food lovers.
Food Lover Coaching.
Yeah. Yes. If you love food, you soon will. And my email address is sandy@foodlovercoaching.co.za.
Wonderful stuff. We're going to try and find a way of including those things somewhere on the screen or somewhere on the description below, so people will be able to get in contact with you, Sandy.
Yes, and read my blog.
Yes, and do you do daily blogs? When, how often do you do your blogs?
At the moment, I'm going to be doing 2 a week. While I'm in lockdown, I'm doing 2 a week. When I'm not in lockdown, they're not so frequent. But if I can get into a habit, then I can do them more often. So this is the start of my new healthy blogging habit.
Beautiful stuff. Thank you so much, Sandy. By the way, guys, I met Sandy at Toastmasters. She's also a speaker, by the way, a very great speaker. I learned a lot from her, and she's such a wonderful lady, guys. So I am really appreciative of you, Sandy, coming on the show today. And this is so much value that you have offered for free, and I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you too. Thank you very much, Miracle. Take care.
Thank you, Sandy. We'll talk again. And by the way, I think since you have a bunch load of food in your house, I just pray that this lockdown ends quickly. I can't wait to give you a visit.
Okay, if it ends soon, we'll have a big party.
Wonderful. I'll keep your word. It's recorded. So thank you so much. Stay well, Sandy. We're looking forward to seeing you again.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Miracle perspective. It's finished.